Hello, if you guys are just joining in, hello. I'm just tweeting stuff out. We're getting ready for the day. My top play so far looks like Icy. These low float bios have been doing really well. So okay, hello guys. If you guys are just joining, welcome. I'm just gonna get adjusted here. Get ready to go. Yeah, Mox. The best chart I see is this IC. Once we break out of this channel, could be good to go. Once we break this falling wedge, we should be good to go. That looks good. So yeah, I see the top watch. Also, it looks like BBIG might we might run today as well. So that is on top watch. I would like to take some starter shares on Moxie or IC. We'll see. It would be. We want to break out of this channel before I add because we don't know. This falling wedge could go for a while still. Juvo looks like it's ready. Yeah, could be. Good to see Tiger back. That's in my long-term portfolio. Alright, CEI, our swing is also up a lot. So, that is good news. Yeah, CEI, I think, because I know all of my followers have a .918 average, or we have a pretty good average, so we hit 1.5 after hours, so I'm almost up 55% on this swing. Gonna try to find some other plays like this for today. It's the goal. See if we can find some. We've been winning every day, so we'll see. Yo, good morning, James. You're not James Cairns, right? James Wingfield. I just know a James that's in the family. Good morning, though. How's everyone doing? So yeah, top plays. It's gonna be IC. I'd love to get some shares. These low float bios have been doing really well. I think we might. And you know what? Now that I'm like actually zooming out, this is my favorite pattern. It's pretty easy to see what's going on here. And I want to see the float in the shares on this. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look on my phone. Looking for IC. I think this is probably going to be the play of the day. 900 market cap. That's gonna be on top watch for me today. I might even get a starter before market open. I have a Northern BC. Oh, okay, gotcha. Just curious. AMC's going. Like I said, AMC definitely reclaimed that pivot I was talking about. Yeah. I might get a starter of IC before market open, um, just to be a part of it. I mean, God, we look really, really good. I'm gonna load up my phone. I think I'm gonna start. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take just a really, really light starter position on IC because I with these low float bios that have been coming up. Um, it goes crazy sometimes. So I'm just gonna make sure that we have a position. So I got a position at 1375. We're in 100 shares, so just a little light starter just in case. At 1375. Still could go down from here. I would like to add some more. I think this is going to be a top play for open. So 1375. Right. And I also am going to have to leave. I'm getting a new car today, so I'm going to have to be leaving. Can't be staying all of market, unfortunately, as much as I would like to. But yeah, these low float bios. I'm going crazy. If there's any other tickers you guys want to see, let me know. SPY is doing crazy. Up 0.4 points already. Yeah, I mean, I want to see some consolidation on CEI for sure. And to be honest with you, what I would like to see, but I don't know if we're gonna get it. All right. So yeah, like I said, I'm only taking a small starter here. I really don't think that IC is gonna do it. I think we're still in this falling wedge, but just in case, I'd like to add some more in these levels. Yeah, Juvo is starting to go. Yeah, I would like to. Yep, IC looks good, but like I said, we're gonna have to see. Might add a little bit more. We're starting to kind of curl right here. Holding CEI currently. Oh, did you actually buy APPS yesterday? Dude, that's sick. APPS, like, dude, it is like my long-term favorite stock. I promise you that thing does good over time. It's my favorite. It's been kind of in this really big downtrend for the last year, but when this pops, it will pop. Yeah, you'll get paid on that. Hold that for a while. You will be happy that you did. Yeah, CEI, yeah, we look good. Like CEI, yeah, I seriously think CEI hits $2, so I'm pretty confident on CEI. I mean, I have a .918 average, so for 10,000 shares, I mean, I don't really care too much. Well, I do care, but I'm probably not going to end up losing on this trade. Do you want to enable? I don't think I do. I just got this Mac, and I don't really know how to use it. Wait. Why was that? Yo, Tal, thank you for this subscription. Yo, like, what? I'm so confused. And hold up. My alarm's going off. I just bought this Mac the other day, and like I am so dumb. Like why won't it just open? Does anyone know why this tab's like used to be able just to tap on it? Just click maybe options. Does anyone know what I just did? That's alright. It's not too big of a deal. I'll figure it out later. If anyone did have some Mac information, that would be cool. I like messed up something. I don't know. I'm done with Macs. Yeah. So IC looks like we're starting to curl. That's the one. So if you just are joining in, I'm looking at CEI. We still have a swing from yesterday, but I got a 100 shares at IC at 13.75. It's my top watch today with all these low float bios that have been going. Okay, there we go. Cool. So yeah, we will see what happens with this. I want to start when I say what I want to curl. I want it to kind of to curl, kind of make a base right there, and then curl back up, which we kind of are doing. So I think I might possibly add another starter position here soon. Thank you guys for all the subs again. I already got quite a few viewers coming in today. That's great. Hopefully we can bank again today. Do you guys got any other stocks or anything that looks good? Let me know. I don't see anything too crazy. IC's up like 50% today. NVAX. I don't like NVAX. Never actually. I've played pretty much 90% of like the stocks out there. I've played a lot of stocks. I've never played NVAX. Just always, I don't know. Haven't been a fan, I guess. I don't know what the problem is with NVAX. But yeah, we are looking. We're still in that falling wedge on IC, so we're gonna wait for that to see if we can break that. BBIG looks really strong today. Gonna be pretty excited to see what BBIG has for us today. See if we can I've been talking about that 1150 pivot and that 12 pivot. See if we can actually break that. And I know a lot of my followers are in here too, wondering about BBIG. So I think we could. It is possible we have a really good day on BBIG. We're starting out strong, like that. If you guys got any other tickers, let me know. We will go over questions, stuff like that. SOS Financials, please. Oh, wow. Matt Millie has donated $2. Just wanted to show love to a fellow trader and streamer. Hey, man, I really, really appreciate that. I don't know what to say, man. That's my first dono. Dude, that is awesome. Thank you so much. I really, 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 really appreciate that. I just started streaming 3 days ago. I'll take a look at SOS for you. I really, really appreciate that. I'm looking really excited to start doing this. That's my first dono, though, on the channel, so... thank you so much. That means a lot. Thank you. SOS, we had a nice jump on SOS. We have a lot of room to go up. I want to see we're kind of starting to curl right here, so we look good right here. Get some new drawings out. Yeah, I'm holding 10,000 shares of CEI at 0.918. Yeah, thank you, Matt Millie, again. I really, really appreciate that. That means a lot. Okay, so I know SOS is it mines Ethereum, so it usually runs with Ethereum. I don't know what the news is today, but yeah, this is a good swing level down here. We had some gap to fills down here, and we filled that. I wish I would have saw this a little bit ago. Let's pull up the financials real quick on Yahoo Finance. I played Yahoo SOS back on these big dip. But let's just take. I have a little bit of time. We can look at these. We'll look at the stats real quick. Let's go to financials. So when I go to financials, I look at the quarterly. I just want to see. So don't have a lot of financial stats on here. Total revenue is $50 million. Dollars. Your cost of revenue is pretty high, being a minor operation, so not a tons of profit. I wish there could see if we can see earnings on here. Stock earnings. Take a look at here. So year over year, this thing is growing pretty well. We have revenue up 250%. That's strong growth. Also, the net income and profit margin looks good. So, yeah, it looks all right. I wish I could add some further data back to see. May you be poor in misfortunes and rich in blessings. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. SOS got distorted for half a year. This is their first PR. Bitcoin, Ethereum, check the link I sent. It's crazy. It's not on the site. Take the link I shared. Yeah, I know that for sure. Ethereum has been popping recently. That's why I am interested. I have a potential runner today here too. We have a nice textbook bull flag on the 1 minute here as well. If we put on, and I think I'm gonna chill out on IC for a bit. I want to see it. IC needs to break out before out of this falling wedge before I end up doing anything. Let's not go to IC. Let's go to SOS. We'll take a look over here. If you guys got any other tickers, drop them below. We'll take a look. Yeah, SOS looks super good. We're consolidating really, really well in these bull flags right here. Already back down to not overbought. So we actually broke a really good big pivot, which would be $3 on SOS. The next big pivot to claim is going to be 3.5. But yeah, this could be a strong setup going in today. My link, I shared. Oh, my link is not popping in your chat, but they PR'd your financials at 9 a.m. Okay. Here, send them to. I have my Twitter down in the description. If you just at me, I'll look at it for you. Thank you guys for all being here this morning. I really appreciate it. And hopefully the last 3 days we've all been banking, so we'll see what happens. See if we can do it again. That'd be sweet. CRXT's going again. Yeah, I really like SOS. We have a lot of, we've been in a downtrend for a while. With Ethereum popping, I'm actually surprised that we haven't went higher. But as long, if we can reclaim some of these key pivots, SOS might be good. FAMI after looks like it's about to run again today. Let's look at FAMI and then after. Yeah, I did look at after too. We played after 17 to 30 the other day. We had a huge gain on that. Let's look at after and then I'll look at that other one. Yeah, after looks really good. This 30 level is going to be really, really key to claim. Let's remove all of this. So we need to go back here. So yeah, does look really, really good. What we did is we played this cup and handle pattern up here at 17 and we wrote it to like 30 or something the other day. I do see the potential for another cup and handle pattern. I want to see a 30 level. This 30, we have a lot of resistance kind of at this 30, so if we can reclaim this 30 pivot, I think we should be good to go. I want to see RSI cool off a bit before we enter this, but yeah, definitely play today. That could look good. I don't know how to DM on Twitter. I tweeted. Okay, I'll look. And then FAMI. We'll take a look at FAMI. FAMI also looks really, really good. Looks like probably has a high short interest. For FAMI, I think I've looked at this, but we have a huge gap to fill on the 1 day. But if we can reclaim 50 cents somehow. I don't know, are we running today on here? Kind of. Pretty good volume too. I don't really see too big of a setup unless we like reclaim like this 0.48 cent area. Don't know why it dropped here. I'm sure it's not good news and it hasn't been perking up, so would not be a top watch for me. Let's go back to so my top, let's go back to IC on BBIG. And IC Iveric Bio. Okay, so we're filling in this falling wedge really well. I have 100 shares at 13.75. We're gonna see what happens at open. I just have a few shares. I don't have anything crazy. So in BBIG looks like we kind of dipped here, but yeah, IC is definitely gonna be top watch with these low float bios going. I'm actually, before we open here, I'm going to add 100 more shares on E-Trade. Let me load this up on my phone. I'm going to add 100 more shares. I'm going to hold 200 shares into open. Looks like we could have a possible cup and handle. Here's the link. Let me look at that link. Okay, so I got filled at 13.17. I bought 200 shares. There's my order right there. So we are seeing a lot of green close to open, so I got some more at 13.2, about a 13.40 average, something like that. I'm going to play it pretty slow. Spirit might have a nice run again today with the shareholder vote in a couple of hours for that merger. If news can drop, it can start to fly again. Yeah, and I know that I looked at support.com. We looked pretty strong into the close of yesterday, so I am interested to see that as well. I'm hoping that's BBIG can hold its gains, and then we have CEI as well. But yeah, definitely, hopefully, IC is going to be able to pay. CEI looks decent as well, so we'll see. Also, I want to keep an eye on SPY on the market open. All right, we got 20 seconds. So I'm just holding a couple shares of IC. It's a pretty risky play here, but we will see. For IC, I don't want to, if we like break like a 1250 level, probably get out of it. Just a starter today. We'll see what works. I feel like we're going to, on these low floats, we've been halting up. Alrighty, there we go. Let's see what our order flow is. BBIG, okay. Not a whole bunch, not a tons of volume yet. There we go. There's the volume for IC. So we had some big sell blocks come through. Nothing crazy. Okay, BBIG looks decent. Let's go back to CEI. Not that. CEI looks good as well. Yeah, I'm still waiting to see what I see. We've had some big buy orders at open. We also there might be a potential of a flush in the morning. Definitely there could be a flush in the morning as long as we hold kind of like a 1250 level. I'm probably gonna stay in it. Just nothing crazy. I don't want to have too many shares. CEI looks like we're doing really good on the morning as well. I like to see that big volume. We're having these big volume pushes. I like to see I'd really like to see all that volume come in, so we will see how that works. Still in this falling wedge on IC, so I'm waiting for that to break out before we see some upside here, before I start adding some more. There we go. IC starting to break out of this wedge. RSI is also all the way oversold. We definitely have some room to run on this possible cup and handle, so curious to see what we do. Let's look at SOS too. SOS. I wanted to hold, I don't know, it needs to hold 2.75 for this to kind of stay intact for me. BBIG, looks okay. And we're starting to kind of base over here on IC. I like the looks of it. Looks like we're trying to break this wedge again. Revenue, 9 million. That's okay. Let me actually take a look. You sent me the link. I can look. Okay, we're looking super strong on IC. We have 200 shares at 13.20 and then 113.75. Big 14 is going to be a huge key level to claim for IC. Let me check Twitter. Let me check that real quick. Yeah, 13. We need to break 14 for. I want to add shares. Gross profit margin improved to 17 from 0.08 million, and also net revenue 184 million. And then that's a lot. The net revenue is 187 million, and the market cap's 544 million. So it usually trades 7 times revenue, so it should be close to the billion. So it should be 2 or 3 times its. So yeah, I'd have to dig more into it, but it looks really good. Okay, everything looks pretty good so far. I don't really. I want BBIG to claim that 11 level. I want to see what SPY is doing. SPY looks fine. CEI looks fine as well. Like I said, top watch is IC. We need to reclaim 14. If we reclaim 14, I'll probably add some more. Possibly we'll be adding some more shares up there. We're still on the money right now for IC, but I think we have the potential of having a big move, a really big move. Nice hammer on BBIG. Looks great. Looks pretty solid. And I haven't even checked the 1 year candle, 1 year on IC. I don't know if we have any. Okay, so we gapped up really hard right here. So we're going to want to make sure 13 is a stop limit, or we could gap back down. Have the potential of breaking all-time highs, though. We have a lot of room to run up here. And let's look at the level 2 data. Let's see what our tape is looking like. Pretty thin, nothing to really look at. Super thin. And then if we go to CEI, we can look at some tape over there. CEI got a lot of resistance at this 1.5 level coming up, but still got a lot of buyers stepping in here. 1.49's got a lot of resistance, but should be fun to break through that. Is Adder going? Adder's been going like every day. I know yesterday I talked about swinging it wouldn't be a terrible idea. Yep, Adder goes again. Not interested in playing Adder this morning, but yeah, it does look good if you do have shares in there. And then we're about to reclaim this 14 level on IC, it looks like. If you guys are in this trade with me, it wouldn't be a terrible time to start scaling out maybe a third of your position size while we're up money. Alright, I'm going to scale out. Actually, I'm not going to scale out. I'm going to wait for this to dip a little bit and maybe add more. No, I'm going to wait here on IC. I'm going to be patient here for a little bit. Do want to see that it actually claimed 14, but yeah, it does look pretty good so far. CEI is perking up as well. Yep. So that is 40 cents. We're up 40 cents a share on IC so far. Not bad. Not a bad way to start off the day. Yeah, potentially, yeah, if we break all-time highs, there's very thin, we could move very quick, so I am interested in seeing what we have to see on IC. See, AMC, yeah, it looks like it's going to reclaim the key. BBIG looks really strong, and I know we got a lot of BBIG holders. Yeah, it looks really nice candle at open, like that. Check something real quick. Let's see. Okay. Very, very strong on both of these tickers. I want to needs IC. I want to see a flag kind of start forming on the 1 minute. Not gonna scale out. We do have about 300 shares on IC. We have probably like a 12.30, 12.40 average. So we are up about 80 cents on the share, but we still want to see the break of this all-time highs if we can get there and see what we have. Could have some big moves coming up. Yeah, BBIG looks really strong. Don't want these gains to fade. That 1150 pivot is going to be huge. All right. If you are on IC with me, we're up $1 a share. I'm going to load up. I'm going to be looking to sell out 100 shares here. And let's see what I get filled at. Okay, got filled at 14.37. There's my sell right there. So we're going to congratulations if you took IC with me this morning. We're up about $1 on each share. I have 200 other shares. We're going to let that ride. I'm going to put my stop loss up to 13.5 on the other shares to protect profits. So that'll be at least $120 gain. If on mine, I didn't play it very heavy, but if you took that, congrats. I still think we have some room to move up, but I just always like to make those trades winning. About to break this 1150 pivot. Looks really good. See what SOS is doing in Adder. SOS is trying to reclaim that 3 level. Adder looks really, really strong this morning. It either goes crazy this morning. I mean, we still have lots of room, and it's kind of overextended on the 1 day, but yeah, just look decent. We are flagging really, really. This is a nice flag on the 1 minute as well. Possibly setting up. All right, let's take down some of these indicators. Yeah, we're looking really, really good on IC. Like I said, I want to see it kind of. RSI isn't cooling off right now, which kind of concerns me. And we're kind of flagging. Look pretty solid though. Let's take a look at CEI. That's another one of our swings. Damn, nasty candle right there, but that's fun. Let's see if we can reclaim that on. So yeah, all of our swings look good today. Already have a winner on IC. We'll let IC play out. Not like I said. We already. If you put that stop loss back at 13.50 and you got in where I did and sold out some shares, automatic winner. Yeah, Affirm looks really strong. I know it had some great earnings yesterday. I'm not gonna. It has a really, really big float, and it's got a big market cap, so not really my type of play. About to break this 1450 level on IC. Looking for 1466 break, but I also don't want to double top. If you guys are tuning in, let me know what tickers you want to look at. Hope everyone's having a great day. It's a great day to make some money in the market. There we go. Look at that huge jump on IC. That puts our shares up almost $1.50 up each. Wow, huge pivot right here. If we look on this 1 year, 1 day, I think we're going to have a lot of room to run. We just broke the all-time highs for this graph. I need to see it cool off. I might possibly add on this dip because I have a good average. I want to start seeing it flag. So buy a flag. If you're wondering why I say flag, I'm looking for something like this to happen. Something like that. A bullish pennant, something like that. We'll see if it fills in that flag. BBIG, we're breaking this 1150 level. Once we actually broke a lot of resistance at 1160 here too. If you are a BBIG holder and you were sad that you didn't sell at these 12s, it's always a good idea to on these big pops like this morning to sell some and buy it back cheaper. Flags filling in very well. That's looking good. It's always fine to scale out. I think I'm a big preacher on scaling out. Yeah, IC looks really well. It's good. Looks really well. Would like it to hold that 1450, but it's fine as well. did need to cool off a lot. If you guys got any questions, stocks you want me to look at, drop them. I'm going to bring up RSI. I know I really like IC setup this morning. We're already in the money on it, so I don't know if I really want to put more cash in it because I have my stop loss set up where I'm going to make money on this trade. RSI is still pretty overbought as well. I'd probably be looking to add in like the 14s, the low 14 levels, if I'm actually going to add any to my shares. CEI still looks fine. Support.com is something to look at. Support.com. Big pivot. There's a lot of resistance. 28's a big pivot level. Hope if you can claim that today. Yeah, BBIG looks really, really strong today. Hopefully just not a morning fade. Yeah, always make sure to scale out some profits. Yeah. And I want to see what it'd be probably a good idea to bring up an RSI look on this and see what our RSI is. Sometimes RSI has these BBIG has these huge gains. I mean, I'm not going to sell out this morning. I'm not really interested in it. I'm holding my 1,500 shares for the long run on this one. So these little pops, if I am a trader, we're getting kind of in this over spot range. Sometimes it has these nasty dips. So, I wouldn't mind scaling out in the 1160s if then I'm already up money on this, so it's fine. If you guys took this IC trade with me, it looks like we're about to reclaim this 15 level. I like this flag look coming off of here. Kind of a nasty candle right there, but I'll see if we can right now if you're on IC would be a good time to buy in these low 14s like I talked about. I'm not going to add. Like I said, I'm already going to be profitable in this trade. But yeah, these low 14s would be a good spot to add on IC. Looks like we're going to try to reclaim that 15 level pivot and go up from there. Yep, BBIG looks good. And that RSI is really cooling off on some small movements down. Yeah, with IC, it had a really big gap up today. I don't really know the news, so that's why I'm playing it pretty slow, patiently. I don't really want to. Not really my favorite setup. I like how it looks, but it's not my favorite setup that I've ever taken before. If that makes sense. But yeah, it would look pretty solid. Yeah, with IC, it had a really. Sorry, I'm just checking my volume. Where's all the volume at? Thought we called it. There's a lot of buyers in this 14-19 level. So you can even see. Not a bad place to add on here. BBIG looks good. We also have a lot of volume too this morning. I like to see that. Lots of volume. High volume move ups are always good. Alright, like I said, low 14 is a good spot to add for C if the stop loss at 14. Someone wanted me to look at AMC. We can go ahead and look at AMC. Oh wow, starting to move pretty well. AMC, we broke out of this flag today, so yeah, it looks pretty solid. Ideally, you want AMC to get back over 55. Another flag forming, no worries. If you are a holder. If you guys got any questions, drop them below. We'll go ahead and take a look at those. Yo, thank you guys for the subscribers too. We passed 100 yesterday. I think we had 60 subscribers yesterday. That was crazy. Did not think we were gonna get that many. So that's awesome. Thank you guys. Yeah, that's what I said. BBIG is very, I don't know. It's just like the price action. It has these huge pops, and they just automatically get sold off. It's really annoying. And CEI, on our another swing. I know some of you guys are following me on that. CEI breaking this 150 level. 150 is a big level to pivot as well. If you guys got any other tickers, let me know. We can go over those. Take a look at Adder, see what Adder's up to. The play is still intact. Like I said, I like these low 14 buys if we were going to get in. And 13.5 is a good stop. That's what my stop is. It's a pretty wide stop, about 7%, but sometimes you have to risk it on these plays. Oh yeah, Adder. Yeah, Adder looks good. Broke out of that flag. Looks good. I'm not going to play Adder, but it's like, it hasn't been good to me when I've played it before. Root. I know Root's been going crazy like the last like long time. Like on the one day, but there's so many just green candles back to back to back. Oh, not really. What kind of? Root's got to reclaim the 750 level. It's got a lot of momentum, but I really don't like the chart. It's kind of ugly chart. Personally, really wouldn't play it that much. Don't really like it. Okay, if you have a good average, I guess it's okay. But this morning, we're already starting on a bear flag this morning. RSI is curling up pretty high, and kind of a bear flag forming. Not the best setup I've seen. Yeah, I was about to say Adder's on my list too. Yeah, Adder looks decent, that's for sure. I've let up 14 SOS shares. Smigo. Oh, it's good to see Smigo again too. Forgot to see. SOS. Yeah, SOS looks good. I said we wanted a base back over 3. Looks solid to me. A lot of volume too compared to the other days. Super high volume. Yeah, if you're gonna take a 3 starter, it wouldn't be a bad idea on SOS with how it's been going down. IC is about to go again too. Yeah, it wouldn't be a bad idea. These low 3 ads for SOS with a stop loss at 284 and swing for a big move. I could see something like that. I'm not going to add yet. I do think that this has potential though, SOS. Kind of would like to add. It does look really solid. Alright, screw it. I'm going to add some shares. Except I'm going to keep a really tight stop loss. Alright, I'm going to add 300 shares here. Actually, no, I'm not going to do 300 shares. Let's do 900 shares. Let's just do 1,000 shares. We'll do 1,000 shares. And let's go to time and sale. Let's see what I can fill at. Okay, I filled at 3.049 and I actually bought 4,000 here, so I got an average of 3.04. I'm going to use 295 as a stop loss. I'm going to be swinging for, I don't know what I'm swinging yet for. Hopefully I don't have to look at that play and it'll just shape up for me. BBIG looks really good as well. Starting to base over that 1150. People panic sold for a 2-cent profit. It will pull back a bit. Yeah, I'll add some more shares. Pulls back. I just wanted to get a starter. I'm more curious on IC right now to see what we do with that. Alright, I gotta spam my link all over StockTwits. Give me a second. Gotta maintain the viewership. Oh, also for that dono, I really appreciate that. I don't know if my dono button worked. It just tweets it out every time I do it, but good, it works. All right, Yeah, SOS could be a huge play. I'm not saying that it's not. Just I added 3,000 shares, so we'll see. I'm sure it's probably down at like $2.90 since I just added. Let's see. All right, I'm up 2 cents. Should I sell for a 2 cent profit? I think I should. I always like to sell for 2 cent profits. AGGI blew up. Off an alert. AGGI. Said AGGL. AGGI. Holy fuck. Look at that bullshit. That's fucking like over the counter ceases to amaze me every day. Like, look at this. 0.015 to 0.09. Like that's like a 6x jump in 3 minutes. What is the news on that? Did they like hire like Megan Fox as the owner or something? Like holy, and dude, this is a perfect. If I had some ball, if I had like a, if I had a real pair of balls, I would play this for this flag right here for a breakout. But I think the bio works on me. You should add the Streamlabs widget into OBS so it shows up on the live stream too. Yeah, is there any way that I can get this chat on my computer so I don't have to keep looking over and over? Yeah, I do need to move that widget over. They appreciate that. Starting to base, nice base right here. I'm still holding my shares on here. Why is this even a thing though? I'm sorry, but here we go. We're breaking out on IC again. Wow, that was so rude. It totally broke out there, just dipped. Hate when that happens. I get excited and then just I don't want to talk about it. Yeah, that's crazy. And I'm not gonna trade AGGI. That's up like 300% over the counter. But if we break this flag right here, watch it go crazy. All right, it's time for 4 charts. Oh, here we go. Actually, I want to see this thing go nuts. Show me something. Show me something cool. Get yourself a $20 monitor. Okay, you just run it through. I just drains no CPU with low resolution. I just ended up buying the new M1 Apple chip, the Mac Mini, the other day to start streaming with. YouTube chat. Yeah, I need to do that. Yeah, this Mac Mini is pretty sweet. Still want to see this base over 14. I want to see ACGI go crazy. Just because it was a perfect flag setup and it looks cool. Support.com is getting nailed right now. Yeah, that's over the counter. Like, I just like don't have like if you're playing over the counter stocks, you should be able to take like a 50 to 80% drop because like if you're swinging stuff, it's going to happen. And I'm sorry, but I just don't have the balls or the like. I don't want that. I don't want that. It's just too much, a lot of risk and stuff, and I don't really like being down 50% on positions. I'm being really patient with IC. It's still a winning trade no matter what, but and volume's really drying up on here. Like no volume. There's like volume every 1 minute. Why is my AGG wait AGGI AGGL GG maybe AGGI okay AGG hell that's why. Is it this one? Not too sure. Alright, let's go ahead and look at. Alright, we're starting to base over 14 again for IC. Show me the money. Oh, I want to see SOS too. I forgot I'm swinging that. Alright. SOS looks pretty solid. Those $3.04 ads. Well, we're right back there. That's fine. See what CEI is up to. Nice possible flag. I want that to base over BBIG. Wow, $1.50. AGG at merging in a $400 million company. Okay, that makes sense. I was like, nah, I figured out. Yeah, it is. Yeah, you're investing. You're gambling. You're investing, not gambling. Like, yeah, like, I mean, like, on my long term portfolio, like, I have like lots of growth stocks we can go over one day, but like on my day trades, I'm using like technicals, and IC's about to show me the money right here. It's a huge. We might actually halt up right here. I wouldn't be surprised if we halt. Just watch. I saw some huge blocks come through. That's why I saw that. I saw like a $10,000 block. Look at that breakout. If you took IC with me, we're up $1.50 on every share. I'm still swinging some shares. Here we go. Show me the money. I got to get a new car today, so down payment money. Come on, down payment. IC is going. That is textbook breakout right there. It looks good. I'm not gonna scale any out. I'm gonna raise my stop loss up though to 14.5 to secure another dollar in profit on those shares. So it's gonna be a $300 winner at least so far. Love to see it. Congrats if you took this play with me. You'd be up. I think we're up about 20% on this play. So very, very nice. Man, we keep everything I've been touching the last like 4 days has just been doing really, really well. It's good to see. Because usually I touch stuff and it gives me like the dagger of doom. I buy in and it's just a red candle. Down 30% instantly. Have to sell the house. Have to sell everything I own. Bankrupt. You guys know what I'm talking about when that happens. It's annoying. Alright. It looks really, really good. Are we really just going to follow this trend line? Let's see. See if IC can follow this, or BBIG can bounce off this 11-2. SOS looks good as well. I don't know who called that out, but I'm hoping IC. I'm like holding IC for like some crazy parabolic move. I'm gonna keep my stop loss like pretty tight because I'm already at money. But with these low float bios, you don't know what could really happen. These things, I've seen these things double, triple pretty quickly. So we'll see. Nice. SOS is starting to look really good. We're about to break out of this bull flag right here. Perfect. And we are up 6 cents already. HGen, what do you think? Are you Canadian or American? I am American. I'm from Colorado. I'm in ABB for gold-backed crypto exchange launch PR next week. Hey, ABB. Let me look at that again. That looks good. HGen. So with HGen, I sold out some position last night. I didn't want to swing it. It still looks okay. But like I said, we have this big gap still, so it's fine. It could be possibly a good swing. I think this thing could perk up. We have a lot of. I want it to hold the 680 support. There's a lot of support at 680, so hopefully it can hold that. But I mean, yeah, it could be. I think it's a good swing opportunity. Gosh, I still can't believe we're up $1.50 on these shares on IC. That looks really good. SOS starting to look really good. I'm the SOS. Yeah, no. Should we go? I'm just gonna. I see when someone tells me a play, it's so much easier. If I lose, I can just be like, "You told me to do it." You know what I mean? So like, I can place blame on someone. When I trade, I gotta suck it up. I'm like, fuck, I'm terrible. All right. Really good chart actually. This 0.14 area, it's 0.10.5 level is really, really good to hold. But yeah, it looks like we could have some pops down here. Actually, a really good spot to add in here. I'm still waiting for IC. IC is flagging on the 1 minute. IC looks really good as well. This PR has me so hyped. Yeah, it's a really good PR. Really, really good PR. All right. Let me spam stock Twitch real quick. do my thing. Yeah, IC is definitely going to be. I could see IC from the start. I knew it was going to be the play of the day right when I looked. Well, for now. Play of the day, I mean, it was really volatile. It had a nice setup that I liked. Adder, I don't know. For some reason, I don't like playing Adder. It always daggers me. Gives me the dagger of doom every time I play it. I think I won on it once, and then ever since, it's like pretty much shaking back all the profits I made. And I made really good profits. SOS breaking out. I want to see a 317 break on SOS, but it looks really, really good so far. Damn, I'm an SOS bull now. It also could be. Yo, does anyone remember when when I was talking about CEI yesterday and I like halted up right when I started talking about it? The same thing with SOS here. Yeah, AABB looks. I'm gonna look into it more after the stream, but I really liked the graph. The graph looks pretty bullish. Yo, if you guys are new to the stream and you like the content, go ahead and leave me that subscribe if you guys would not mind. We have 17 people watching. I really appreciate it. We think we gained 60 followers yesterday, so that was sweet. Appreciate that. Don't like that candle from ICE right here. I'm gonna be patient on this one. I have my stop loss set up. Oh my gosh, it triggered. My 1450 stop loss triggered. I forgot put one on there. Just looked. So I booked $300 in profit on IC exactly. So just play is still intact. I stopped out to preserve profits. Might be looking to get back in it in a bit. SOS looks really strong. Let's go ahead and take a look back at BBIG. Still claiming that 11, which is big. If you guys got any other tickers, I kind of want to play. I want to find another play. And I don't want to play these tickers that I've already played. Let's go ahead and play. Let's see. Yeah, Afram's going crazy. Tiger is one of my favorite growth stocks, so yeah, that is looking good as well. If you guys got any other... yes, I'm holding CI was the best timing ever. You're a good trader. I like your strategy. Glad I found the channel. Thank you. I appreciate it. Means a lot. Yeah, I mean, my strategy, like with IC, right? So, we got in today, right here. We got in some 1320 buys. I just moved my stop loss up. I scale out accordingly. So if I'm up on the trade, I'd never want to lose. Yeah, it has probably impacted some of my ability of profit sometimes, but I'd rather be safe. I mean, at the end of the day, it's trading to make money, so that's the strategy that works for me. I know some crackheads that like will totally just hold their full position until like they hit their target, and if you want to do that too, great. Whatever works for you. I know everyone's trading system's different, and it works. It probably works better for everyone. That's all. Yeah. And once you find that trading system, though, it gets a lot easier. Well, we're 1 for 1 on the day. See if we can make it 2 for 2. I don't really want to play AMC. I'd rather jump off a cliff. And there's not a lot of hot stocks today. Nothing going crazy yet. We already played IC. We made good profit, about $1 on each. Now this adder stock is going to get me... I already know if I buy in this, it's going to get me into trouble. I just know it. You know what? I'm not going to play it. SOS, good spot to add down here as well if you were looking to add a couple shares for this. I'm going to be swinging it for longer term, but good. If you guys got any other tickers, I don't see any quality setups that I like right now, anything that's going crazy. So if you guys got any setups or stuff you want to look at, let me know, because like I said, I don't
We're already 1 for 1 on the day, and I don't want to rush anything. Thank you guys for the new subs. Appreciate it as well. I don't want to rush anything here. To be honest with you. Um, yeah, BBIG looks fine. I'm swinging BBIG. The price action is kind of like watching paint dry. It's kind of like watching paint dry. So I don't know what to say about it. AMC is doing well. I just like AMC's the reality. Like I know, and I don't really care if I offend anyone. I know there's probably some AMC bulls, but I'm not gonna tell you something looks good if it doesn't. Same vice versa. I'll be totally straight up. AMC's valuation is so detached from its stock price. Like it's like a $3 stock and it's trading at 50. And I am a fundamental trader, but I also do look at stuff like that. It's really hard for me to like. The problem is it's like if I'm trading like a blue chip stock, like sometimes I'll like trade like stocks like that, some bigger cap stocks, and if they have good financials, like I'll stay in it. I don't know. It's so detached the valuation, and the market cap is so big that there's not really any more big moves left. Saba is a name that has been beaten down. See what it's still at. It's still at 50s, yeah. Um, Actually, really good spot if you're looking to buy some calls. Let's look at. We're starting to curl down here on the 1 day, which is really good. Starting to kind of curl upwards. We have some big gaps. I wouldn't see at the end of the month having some $60 calls, getting some calls in here. I'm not going to give you too big of price, but yeah, we're starting to curl up on this huge downtrend. RSI starting to curl back up. Be a really good place to add equities, but most I would say shares. Yeah, it looks. I like that setup. I see we're still trying to break over this. I got stopped out, but in case you're still in it, still looks like a good play. AMC is literally holding due to cult mentality. Yeah, it is. It's just not the play for me. If you're in AMC, if you're in a low price, that's fine. I'm not gonna bash AMC too bad. Other than that, it's kind of like a cult stock. Um, and I just can't stand like half the people on stock Twitch. Like if you're gonna if you're gonna say AMC is gonna hit $200, whatever. If it might go up 400%, whatever. But like the people that like say that it's gonna go up $10,000, like they put their stop losses at like $10,000 and they're holding for 10,000. Like at that point, AMC is gonna be bigger than like Amazon. Like there's got to be some point that people have to learn like just some basic common sense. It's just like I don't know. I just don't like dealing with it. Someone came in my chat yesterday and was like, "Is AMC gonna hit $1,000?" I'm just like, "It's about Gang of Apes that are excited about short squeeze with 10% of the float shorted." Yeah, I mean it's a bad stock. It should be shorted, in my opinion. But I just can't deal with someone like my friends like they'll be like, "Oh, do you think AMC is gonna go to the moon?" I'm like, "Bruh." Hold up, I gotta call. Hello.
Hello.
Sorry, my dad just talked to me. I'm gonna give it. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to leave here in about 5 minutes. I knew this was coming up, so oh, IC tried really hard to break out right there. Pretty much on Mondays and Wednesdays I have school, so I will be streaming till about 8:45. But Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays I'll be streaming pretty much all day. Today I'm gonna go get a new car. My Jeep is kind of crapping out. So we'll go over some plays if you want to drop some tickers here, but I might be back for the close of the market or some ticker review tonight. We're 1 for 1 for the day, so I can't complain too much. If you haven't subbed, I'd appreciate that. I had Jimmy back before the short squeeze, put seller at 400 because I knew institution would see my seller chilling there. But when the squeeze hit 400, I stopped the nonsense. Yeah, I was like trading GameStop and it was like $50. Imagine if I held. We can look at SPY. Let's see what SPY is doing. Ooh, SPY dipped. SPY dipped really, really hard. I'm surprised that our actually SPY puts 440 puts would not be a bad idea. Look at this. Perfect bear flag setting up. Thanks again. Great info. Yep, you were welcome. I'll stay for a few more minutes. I'll answer some questions here. I unfortunately have to go. I'm gonna put if you guys also if you guys have like put your alerts on too, so you know when I drop a new video. I'm gonna drop how to read level 2, I think, sometime tonight, maybe, something like that. SPY looks pretty bad, but all right, I'm about to head out here actually. If you guys, I have my Twitter below in my description if you guys want to look at that. We're 1 for 1 on the day. Wish I could stay longer, but hope you guys learned something. Maybe you made some money. I will catch you guys later. Goodbye. Also, I'll be looking at the chat too for a second.